again. It's me, Marvin P. Thurgood the Third, here to tell all you losers, you guys are such losers. That always gets me tickled. But we started off with some losers that couldn't even show up to the matches. One because he just didn't show up. The other because he was found in the back, kind of knocked out. I don't know if he was asleep or somebody attacked him. But Street Fight King and Wolf Knight were awarded wins based on their opponent's lack of attendance. That's a mild way to put it. Our first official match that actually started was like an Umberth versus the Idol, Steve Sampson. I wonder if you cut his hair, does he lose his power? We'll have to put him in a hair match to find out. But Lycan Umbers was victorious and picked up the win. Now, in the next match, it was Polish Power versus Fat Thomas. And Polish Power, after being denied a U.S. championship match due to Mr. Money in the Bank cashing in, went against Fat Thomas and defeated him. You know, I'm glad I stopped rooting for that guy. God, he's been sucking. Plus, I lost about 10 pounds when I stopped rooting for him. Our next match was the Super Champion King versus Lady Assassin. And the Super Champion King picked up a win, which is pretty cool for him, you know, considering, you know, he has a very bad record. What do you mean, where's my cup? I'm drinking a protein shake. And I need it to stay cold. Mind your business. Now, in our next match, it was Brasshole taking on Nergahante. And Brasshole actually picked up a win, which is pretty cool since he has a title match next week with his other two Killer Goon brethren in a trios title match for Mega Week. Now, Dork Starker went against James Altraz, and Dork Starker looked to have the upper hand until the referee got distracted when James Altraz grabbed him while the Dark Starker was trying to pull James Altraz down. Follow along. Now, James Altraz, since the referee was distracted by James Altraz grabbing his shirt, kick the Dark Stalker in the ding-ding, which resulted in him rolling him up and pinning him. You know, it couldn't have been that hard of a kick. Probably had to swing a couple of times to find that shit. But he picked up the win in a little bit of tights. Hey, win by any means. If he only had did that before, he'd still be world champ. Now, when he was taking on the First Lady, Alexa Leslie, and unlike previous weeks, he was unsuccessful in defeating the number one contender to the WPA World Championship, as she picked up the win, defeating Money. Good thing he's not facing her for his tag team titles, because I wouldn't see him retain. Now, his tag team partner had no better luck facing the sponsored athlete, Jayla Masters. You know, they had crabs in the lobby this week. Yeah, with some Old Bay seasoning. Just sprinkled all over the place. I'm allergic to shellfish, though. But the sponsored athlete, Jayla Masters, picked up the win over the hot-streaking Luscious Lucius. It had to end at some point in time. Eventually he was going to run into somebody that was going to beat that ass. Yeah. But a good win for Jalen Masters, though, who's also been on pretty good tear lately as well. Now, the man nobody likes to lose to, Quanty Fist, was in action versus Casper 2779, and Casper picked up a win, folks. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. He picked up a win. Still sucks, but he picked up a win. Quanty Fist was talking about changing his name. Yeah, what did Johnathan say one time? It doesn't matter how many times you change your name. If you suck, just suck. Just stop sucking. Now, in a match that I took a great pleasure in cheering for, Mac Blakely, one of our show's favorites, was going up against Johnny Rocco. And even though it wasn't announced as such, it was a champion versus champion match. And Mac Blakely was able to outlast Johnny Rocco in a very tightly contested match. It came down to one mistake. Maybe two. I don't know. But no animosity there, as the two champions posed for the crowd, shook hands, and wished each other good luck in their title defenses. I thought Johnny Rocco was actually going to hit him with a kendo stick or spit something in his face, but no, he just went back and sat on Misfit Row. He actually invited Mac Blakely down, but I think Mac Blakely had some other business to tend to. Now, the hot streaking lunatic Aqua Regia was taking on Red Death, and Red Death was actually able to pick up a win. Goddamn time. He needed that win. And normally you would say, he just beat the lunatic. But actually, considering how she's been performing lately, that was a very significant win for him. Now, in our first number one contender match to determine who would go on to face the triple threat champion, it was match one, Shepard Bane versus Martel the Carpenter versus Crusher LB. And once again, folks, those rare double pins. Martel and Crusher, of all people, both attempted to pin Shepard Bane, and our refs don't give a shit, and they counted. Now, match 2 saw the Messiah taking on the Emperor 2K Anomalim and Alex Garcia. Now, Messiah was already in the ring awaiting the Emperor and Alex Garcia. But prior to the match, the Emperor decided to call out Alex Garcia. And they fought all the way to the ring. And of course, once they got in there, the Messiah saw an opportunity and told the ref to ring the bell. And while they were fighting and hitting each other, he was able to roll up Alex Garcia and pick up the win to move on for the triple threat title. That was so smart. I didn't think Canadians was that smart. I mean, why do any work? Just let them fight each other. And they're still fighting, by the way, for the game-changing title. Yeah, just because that bell rang didn't mean they stopped fighting. If only the Messiah had been invited to that match, he'd have came out of there number one contender and a game-changer champ. So, that puts the Booker in a dubious position of who's going to be in that match. I have it on good authority that since Martel and Crusher both pinned Shepard, and then you do have the Messiah, and he's sometimes lazy, he said, fuck it. He's going to put all three of them in the match. So, we're going to have a triple threat title match. Fatal 4-way. It happens every now and then. And it's a mega week, so hey. Now, tag team champion number one contender match. It was OVE reuniting as Draven, the sledgehammer, took his humility and sucked it into his tight ass. And Bobby Blaze, yes, the greatest champion ever. Just place it up, baby. Took on the It Couple, the Standard Starling J and the Blueprint Jackson Aries. And Bobby Blaze pinned Jackson Aries. Now, I don't want to seem unbiased, but I see a new tag team champs coming next week. Oh yeah, OVE is back, baby. Yeah. You didn't think Bobby Blaze and Dramamine were going to team up? No, they're back. They're gonna get tag team gold, beating Luscious Lucius and Money. Yeah. Now, in our next number one contender match, it was Money, MF, and Mike taking on the South Bronx Savage. And South Bronx Savage, unlike the last time he was in a number one contender match, actually picked up the win and will be moving on to face the television champ. Now, in our triple threat championship, it was JP DiMaggio's fourth defense, and he was taking on the Master Sean Puff and Hawk Jason Shepard. You know, maybe we shouldn't have been talking about it so much, because JP DiMaggio just came up just a little short, as the Master Sean Puff was able to pick up the win when he pinned KO Jason Shepard. You know, if I was going to be mad at anybody, if I was JP DiMaggio, I'd be mad at KO for getting pinned. But hey, so now we have to listen to one JP DiMaggio talk about it. It's okay that he didn't get the fourth one. No, it's not. That fourth title defense would have had you moving on to Mega Week and facing the Intercontinental Champion. And then if that's not bad enough, we gotta listen to that. Then we'll have to listen to the Master Sean Puff talk about, I want to tell you, I got me a title, Nobody cares. Well, yeah, honestly, to be honest. I mean, it's what, your second singles title, and you dare call out people that have won multiple singles titles before you even got your first one, and then you didn't even have that long. I wonder how. I don't think. Well, let me see. You want to have a fatal four-way match. The Messiah's going to be in there. You talk shit about the Messiah. If I had to pick somebody out of those four, you know what? I bet you Martel wins. Because the Master and the Messiah will be so busy fighting each other, Martel will just sneak in and get a win. And when that happens, once again, it'll be another short reign. I mean, gee whiz. Say what you want about the Messiah, but at least he held on to his title past one defense. God damn. Anywho, where was I? Oh yeah. In a number one contender match. Oh, we forgot about this one. Big Mel versus Captain Mexico. And Captain Mexico was able to defeat Big Mel to move on to the Intercontinental title. And since I've already told you that JP DiMaggio won't be moving on, it's a good thing the Booker made that match. Because we at least have a number one contender for the Intercontinental title. Yeah. That Booker's smart as shit. Always prepared. Now, in our television championship, it was David Smith, the yuppie, facing Katsun Corey. the suburbanite. And they fought, so they fell outside the ring, and both were counted out. They fought so hard they had to be separated, yelling at each other. David Smith told Katzencory, "I'll take you on any time." Katzencory like, "Yeah, I bet you won't." Unfortunately, the booker was sitting right there when he said that shit too. So, it's going to be a triple threat match for the television championship. David Smith versus Katzencory versus South Bronx Savage. I love Mega Week. Get so many matches. Now, in our main event, it was the badass Eddie Von Daddy taking on Jermaine Walker, who cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on a U.S. title. I don't know why. He did. He cashed in on anybody. Now, of course, this does not sit well with the badass Eddie Von Daddy, as he was visibly upset and visibly pissed, and almost seemed like he was scared to death that he was going to lose his title. Just seemed so unsure of himself, but he stopped that milk dud. Well, it was a close match. I won't say stomped. Well, he stomped his ego. There. He didn't physically stomp him. But badass Eddie Von Daddy was able to defeat Jermaine Walker. Thus, Money in the Bank winners are now 0-3. Haven't had one successful cash in. Nope. Not a one. You thought Jermaine would have been a successful one, but nope. I don't know what he's going to do now. He's already done his rematch clause. Cashed in his contract. And, you know, if I was him, I would just take a break from the world title scene. Go look around, see if there's anything else you need, you know, build up the resume some more, and then come back. Reset. You might need it. Yeah. That was a lot. And that was it. Philip will be here with his pick. I can only assume who his pick was. What was match of the week? Oh, shit. I don't know what match of the week was. It wasn't really one that really stood out. Let's see. If I had to go down this list and pick. Wasn't one that really stood out. They were all very good matches. There wasn't one that stood out more than the other. So, there was no match. You can pick your own match of the week down in the comments. Watch these egomaniacs pick their own matches. But like I said, stay tuned for Philip. He shall be here to honor you with his presence. Until then, hit my music.
Oh my God!
Greetings, WPA. Once again, it is I, Philip Alexander Carrington IV, here to honor you with my presence across your screens, with my pick of the week. And I must say, it was an extraordinary pick. Once again, kudos to all the participants for putting on banger matches. But there was one who stood out, and it was mostly due to his opponent and his ability to overcome said opponent. I speak of the pride of Latinx, Captain Mexico. A true champion at heart, a champion of the people, was able to overcome a Grand Slam champion and become the #1 contender to the Intercontinental title. I swear that match next week should be very invigorating and exciting as he faces Mac Blakely. In a rematch, folks. I'm excited for this match. Two stellar performers. But only one should come out victorious. Captain Mexico has proven time and time again that he can hold his own against the heavyweights in WPA. Although he may come up short at times, but the match is always grand. So congratulations, Captain Mexico. You are my pick of the week. And as such, I'm pretty sure, depending on your performance next week, you shall wind up in my top 10. Where you wind up is up to you. But that is all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Until the next time, I bid you good day. I said good day.